faster and faster. I don't know what we're after, yeah. We keep up with disaster, disaster. I'm thinking that they're after me. We're running like faster and faster. We're running like faster and faster.
One of the reasons we wanted to go to the Houston Space Center was because we're all a bunch of nerds and we love space. But the biggest reason was because my grandfather helped build the Faith 7 module that Gordon Cooper piloted. Gordon Cooper, I believe, flew the module 22.5 times around the Earth, which was the longest space flight time for an American human. But what was really cool is that my grandfather helped build the module. And we all really wanted to see this display because of that. And it's really cool to know that my grandfather helped build it. He knew Gordon Cooper, he knew Neil Armstrong, and that was really cool to see my grandfather's legacy and kind of my legacy as well. And so for me, that was a huge reason why I wanted to go to the Houston Space Center.
The rocket inside is red top.
48 hours there and back, because the drive to Texas from Utah is 24 hours and the drive back is about 24 hours. So 48 plus hours, because you're kind of adding in all the stops and stuff. When I think about it now that I'm home, it's absolutely wild and mind-boggling to me. One of the things that is consistent going to Texas and back home is Dollar Generals. In every little town that we passed through, there was one Dollar General, and it became a game for my dad and I to point them out. And literally, the consistency, every single town had a Dollar General in it. Going to Texas, we went from Utah, Wyoming to Colorado, New Mexico, into Texas. Coming home, we went from Texas to New Mexico, a little bit of Arizona, a little bit of Colorado, Utah. So I'm so glad that I got to have this experience with my dad. My mom was supposed to go, but things came up, familial things that came up that took priority over, because there are some things that take priority over others. Because Texas will always be there, but family isn't always. And so for us, family has always been top tier priority, always. And so she couldn't go, and we're just gonna have to plan another trip that she can go on. My dad and my sister and I have never had an experience like this before together. We would drive to California when we were younger, but California is like 8 hours away, maybe a little bit more than that. This was 24 hours there and back in a car. And it was really cool to have this experience with my dad and to see things and have and build these memories with him is very important to me. And being able to see my grandpa and my dad seeing his dad and my uncle, it was really so worth sitting in the car for that long and having some really, really scary experiences. I'm still processing everything that happened. I'm in that mindset of like, when you do this big adventure, this big event, and your brain is almost like, did that really happen? Or is that just this crazy fever dream? But I have stuff that I'm about to show you that obviously proves that I did. So yeah, and I'm super happy that we went, and I'm already ready for the next adventure that my mother has to go to. She has to. And it could be anywhere. It could be in Utah, because there's so many beautiful places in Utah. Driving through Moab and seeing the Red Rock, stunning. There's so many cool places in Utah. There's cool places in Nevada and California. And now that I know that I can be in a car for the long haul, that's, something that I can do. But so since my mom couldn't go, she asked us to kind of get stuff for her from each state that we stopped in. That way it could feel like she went. So that way she could kind of look back on these things and it could kind of feel like she did go. And one of the things that we were buying for her and for ourselves for each state was postcards, because we just thought that would be fun. So I got a postcard for each state that we stopped in on the way there. So I've got Wyoming or Yellowstone, Wyoming. Then we stopped, and then I've got New Mexico, and then Colorado, which this one's really pretty. And then Texas. And I liked this postcard because it kind of had every place that we passed through or stopped in. Because we went through Fort Worth, we went through Amarillo, we went through Waco, we went to Houston, obviously, we went to Galveston. So there was a lot of things that we went through, and I thought that was really cool because it kind of has everything. And they're going to go into my memory box, or I might put them in a frame. I haven't decided yet. I did get a keychain of a moose, and I think it's in my bag, but I can't find it. So I don't know if I left it somewhere in Texas or if it's in my bag still, and I'm just going to find it later. But those are some things that we got along the way. I got this. Well, this one isn't mine. The one that I got was peach tea, but my dad threw it away because he was cleaning the car out. So my sister gave me hers, but it's a sweet tea from Texas. I'm very much a nostalgia person, and I'm very much a posterity person. And I like these glass bottles because this is something that I can keep forever. And I'm thinking about putting something in it, maybe the shells that I got from Galveston, that I could possibly put into there. So there's that. I have this kitty, but he's not from Texas. He's from here. Oh, baby. Okay, go on. Go on. Okay. Speaking of Galveston, I got a couple of things from Galveston. Let me see if I can find them all, because I have a jar that has sand from Galveston, from the Gulf of Mexico, and it has some shells in it. And I have a bucket that has shells in it, and I can't remember what I did with it. It's only been 2 days, but like my brain was fried. But one of the things I got in Galveston was this cool little stone turtle. So when you buy one of these, it helps like go towards cleaning not the ocean, but like cleaning the ocean and the beaches for turtles. And so I thought it was really cool. And I had a turtle. My dad got me a turtle when I was 8, and he died when I was 27, 28 years old. So I had a turtle for a really long time. And so I have a love for turtles. And then I also got this bracelet that says every bracelet purchase funds the removal of 1 pound of trash from the ocean, rivers, and coastlines. So I bought this little bracelet that I haven't taken off and started to wear, but I thought this was really cool, and I really like the color because it's blue. And then I got a t-shirt. I think I got a t-shirt from everywhere, but I got this Galveston t-shirt, and what I liked about them was that they were printing t-shirts in the Breeza, because I got it from the Breeza gift shop that was on the beach, and they were printing t-shirts while we were there, and I thought it was really cool to have that they print the t-shirts. It was something that was like going to have to happen. If we were in Texas in the Houston area, we had to go. Like, there was no option. It had to happen. So we went to the Houston Space Center. It was incredible. If you have the chance, you should go, especially if you love space like I do. But I did get a couple of things from there. I got my boyfriend a t-shirt. I got him, if I can find the top, I got him a t-shirt that just says NASA on the shirt. And then I got me a t-shirt. This one made me laugh right when I saw it, and I knew I had to get it. We went in the gift shop for a short time, and then we were like, oh, we'll just stop in there before we leave. And I saw this shirt, and it says, Houston, we have so many problems. And I just identified with that so much. And so I got it in a 2XL because I like my shirts to run big, and I love this. And then I'm a mug girl. I love mugs because I like hot chocolate, coffee, and tea. And so I got me a mug. And damn, they wrapped it real. And it says, I don't know what I just knocked over, but it says failure is not an option. And then NASA on it. And I thought it was really cool. And it's a big mug. It's a good size mug. So I thought this was really cool. And I love the idea that it came from the Houston Space Center. So, and I'm definitely going to be keeping this Space Center Houston bag because obviously I've got the map because, again, nostalgia. And then there was this medallion thing that you could pay to get medallions out of, and I accidentally tapped like a ton of times, and I got so many. So I have like the Apollo 11, which is really hard to see medallion, and then the Independence medallion. I have so many of these because I accidentally tapped my cards many times. And you know what? That's just fine. That's just fine. Get up. I've been sitting here for a minute and my foot started to fall asleep. I also forgot to show you that I got these earrings in New Mexico because my ears are pierced and I can wear earrings now, and I love these because they are so pretty and just stunning. They're hand painted and original designs assembled in the village of Peru. I also like it because they're hypoallergenic, lead free, and they won't hurt my ears, which is really nice. On the way home from Texas, in New Mexico, there's the Billy the Kid museum. You can go see Billy the Kid's grave, and you can go see the museum, and it is so cool. It is so cool, and if you ever have the chance to stop there, you get to see his gun and some of his hardware. You get to also see some like other like old, like, it's so hard to explain for me for some reason. but guns and other cowboys and other just some really cool stuff. There's this rock that Billy the Kid carved his name in, and it's so cool. If you have the chance to go, you should go. But we went to the gift shop and I got a couple of things. I got a petrified piece of wood for my boyfriend, so that, because I knew that he would think that was cool. And then I got this dream box with my name on it. I was named after Queen Catherine, one of the Queen Catherines, and it's actually really hard to find things that have my name spelled that way. Catherine. Usually you find Catherine with a Y, Catherine with a K, like different versions. I rarely find my actual name, so when I find it, I buy it. But what I loved about this dream box is basically what you're supposed to do is you write down a dream or a wish and you put it in this box and you think about that dream and you think about that wish and you keep it in there until your dream comes true. And I love the idea of that. It also has the definition of my name, which it's from Greek. It means pure, and it says you are charismatic and charming, which I don't know about that, but I got this dream box and I thought it was really cool, and I love the idea of that. And then I got this really beautiful hand-painted vase that I gotta get. Jesus, there's so many packing peanuts in here. I need the card of authenticity, and there's 1,000 packing peanuts in this box. But basically, this is a box that is certified of Native American authenticity. It was hand painted by, it's from Cedar Mesa Pottery. This was hand painted by actual Native American people, which I love. Because it is stunning, and I wanted to get something that was authentically hand painted by Native American people. That's kind of what I like. I believe, let me read it. Water meltigrade. But I love the idea that it was hand painted by an actual Native American person. And on the card it says that each one was hand painted, so there's going to be little imperfections. There's nothing that they're not going to be the same. And I love the idea of that. And it's stunning. I have no idea what I'm going to put in it, but I fell in love with it, and then when I found out that it was authentic, I had to have it. So really, really, really beautiful. And I love the idea of supporting Native American people and the artists. I have on my grandmother's side, I am Cherokee, and you can kind of tell from my nose shape that I do have Native American blood. And so when I can get something that supports Indigenous people and Native American people, I do.